I'm Tom Vasel.
Zee Garcia, what's up?
Man, I ain't even got my eyeballs on. I'm Sam Healey. What's up, y'all?
There you go.
4 eyes.
Wow. A little bit of
I know.
insensitivity there.
Shut up, double head.
I always thought 4 eyes was such a stupid thing. Like when I was a kid, I was like, these kids are just not smart.
That doesn't make any sense.
We're here to talk about the Origins Game Fair, which is happening next week. Today is the 9th, and I believe it starts on the 15th of June.
In my
2016. We will be there the entire time. In fact, we're coming a little early and leaving a little late. And so we hope to see you there. And so this video, we're just going to talk a little bit about Origins, what if you've never gone before. And we're going to do so by going through the Origins site book, which you can find on the web. And we're just going to go through this page by page. And whatever thoughts come to our mind, we're going to say them. Like, I guess I should clarify that. Whatever thoughts we have about the fair.
Got it.
Just had to.
Wow.
Sorry, Z.
Z's at the table. We have to clarify things.
Oh, it was all going to be about Tom's hat.
So neither one of these has even looked at us at all, right?
I haven't looked at it at all. I see a table of contents, though.
Yes, that's very helpful. Okay, it's table contents, show schedule, and highlights. So the schedule, and we'll talk about our schedule too. The schedule, basically, registration opens up at 7 a.m. on Wednesday, which is cool.
Yeah.
BGG Con.
Hello.
Anyhow, they have in the past given badges out Tuesday night, but I would not.
But it doesn't say it in the book.
I know. Also, if you get there like around 8 or 9 or 10, it's pretty crowded. Then 7, it's not so bad.
I remember it being pretty bad. Yeah.
But the convention itself, the exhibit hall doesn't open until Thursday. So if you're going Wednesday, you're going just to play games, although Hall D will open on Wednesday, I believe, at noon.
I still think that was one of the weirdest things. I forgot about it till you mentioned it just now, but that was one of the strangest things I've ever seen at a convention.
What's that?
Where you get to the convention, you're raring to go, and then they open up half the convention and come back tomorrow for the other half that we haven't opened. It's very strange to me.
But I'll tell you why they do that.
The convention's open, you just can't go into half of it. You know what I mean?
I don't know that it's... I mean, I guess so. They've done that before, though, haven't they?
Yeah, they did it.
No, they've always done it since we've been there.
They're just opening a place for people to play games.
Well, partially, I mean, it technically used to open on Thursday, but everyone was there Wednesday gaming anyway, so they decided to stretch it into Wednesday. Then they opened a Hall D, which there's 2 big halls. Hall C is where all the exhibitors are. Hall D is where like all the big exhibitors have moved to, and you can play games and buy games there. That's where we are in that Hall D. I know that opens on Wednesday.
We got a lot of points here. This is gonna be a long video.
No, because some of these pages are like an advertisement.
All right. Well, next point. Exhibit hall opens at 10 a.m.
This is not a PowerPoint. Let's keep on trucking.
No, but okay. So anyway, the exhibit hall is open on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I highly recommend you go there as early as you can because the later it goes, there might be less stuff there.
Okay.
There's also a trade day. You need blood?
We're skipping a lot of stuff.
Well, I know we're skipping a lot of stuff. What did I do that you wanted to do?
I don't know.
Origins Awards, 7 o'clock Saturday night for the first time ever. They've opened these up to the public, so everybody can come watch them.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
All right, and also the Origins Film Festival Award ceremony, which we will not be at.
There, take that.
First time at Origins.
Monday?
Yes, I have some.
Should I pre-register for the convention? Yes. Too late for that. Should I pre-register for events? Too late for that. Why did they write this stuff? Can you just show up and play games? Yes. And this is something that you need to understand. You definitely can go and play games.
Yeah.
You can play games at, first of all, exhibitors will be gladly demo games to you.
Right.
But there's lots of places you can go play games in the open game area for CABS, the Columbus Area Board Game Society. And I believe it's like $20 to do that or something.
Just be careful with the splinters on the table.
Yeah,
those tables are very splintery. I don't know what
they are.
Well, we can always hope that they got new tables this year.
Or you can go and play outside the CABS area for $0. Of course, the benefits of playing in the CABS area is there's a library of games. They have a good library, and other people will be there.
Correct.
Right.
But I haven't bought one now for like 3 years.
That's one of the strangest things. It used to be up kind of in the second floor.
Oh, it is $20. It says it right here.
It used to be up in the second floor, and it was actually a room that you had to go into to play. And they had it actually split up into 2 different areas, like regular games on one side and traditional war games on the other.
Okay.
But now they just have it in that big hall.
Yeah.
And there's literally like a rope or
Yeah. I know.
splitting up one
I
side
was
of the
playing
other.
there last time I was there. I was playing just outside of there.
Yeah, and you're like looking at everybody. So $20 free.
I just want to stand out there and like have a $20 bill and be like,
Okay, but before the cats people yell at me, there are some benefits, including the library.
yeah, you get the library.
And other people, and also there have been in the past game drawings that people win for going in there.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
you win a game,
No, yeah.
you got your $20 back.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, or you can just go pay $20 for the game you actually wanted. But anyhow, I had to decide. Okay, that's no big deal.
Yell at him, cabs.
Origins harassment policy here, where they basically have.
harassment.
Is it really? How you say it?
I say harassment, but you can say harassment.
That's incorrect. It's the correct way to say it is harassment.
Okay.
Thank you.
End of discussion.
I'm probably wrong.
Anyhow, I'm glad that this is in here, so because you should not be harassing people.
I'm gonna read this.
All right. Meanwhile, while you're looking
Origins
at that,
Game Fair is
Well,
dedicated.
you're not going to read it out
providing
loud, Samuel.
I said I was gonna read it.
To yourself.
Oh.
You were never taught that skill? Come on, harassment.
I have some skills.
all right, Origins volunteers. You can volunteer if you want. Okay, we're looking at the shirts now. Will you buy that shirt? Do you think? Because you usually debate whether you'll buy a shirt from a convention.
Is this
or not.
the shirt?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just that weird little
That's their mascot.
half
thing.
monkey looking thing on there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Some years they got good shirts. I think
If that was the shirt, I'd buy it.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah.
The
got a
robot.
robot.
Yeah, look, see, if that was the shirt, I'd buy
See
it.
that.
They can see it. It's
Video editor, put it in. All right.
No, I don't think I'm not really jiving with that shirt.
No
I gotta
way,
say.
man.
I'm not feeling it.
It just looks
very-
boring. That's
Yeah, it
basically
is.
what it is. All right. Administrative information. They won't replace lost badges, so don't lose them. There's ticketed events. So let's talk about tickets. When you go to Origins, you can go buy tickets. You can get them there, or you can pre-register and have tickets, and you can go to a certain event at a certain time. But they also have generic tickets, which in the past years have been coins. And you can show up at an event. So let's say Zee's running a pandemic tournament, right? It's for 6 people, and 6 people sign up. But I can still go there and hope that one of those people hasn't shown up, because that happens all the time. And in fact, shame on you if you buy tickets for something and then don't go, because unless it's an emergency, because that person may have prepared the game and you stop someone else from going.
Gotcha.
But the generic ticket you can go, or if there is an open spot, only 4 people, then you show up and like, I got generic, and you can take it.
Okay.
You can't sell stuff outside the areas. You can't stand outside selling whatever. Food and beverage. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Driving information, parking. Parking is not so bad at Origins, I found. We used to drive there, and there's good parking there. All right. Here now we're looking at some maps of the hall. This is of the Patel Hall. This is a new hall that they have this year in the Hyatt Regency, I believe. And I believe this is where we are doing our show at the Patel. But there's a deception room. I love that. Like what I remember, like Zee.
You're gonna like get there and it's
You're a
gonna
good
be like,
guy.
No,
When we leave, I point to the side over there.
no, it's like you get there and it's like, this room is not here. It's moved.
It was never a room.
I know, right?
So anyway, there's D&D, Konami. What's YSC? Why
YCS.
is that?
That's
What's Konami's? Is that their role playing thing?
No, that must be one of the CCG.
I like how Wizards of the Coast is a foyer, right outside the.
Wizards of the Coast foyer.
So anyhow,
Classic.
this is all in a hotel. The D&D stuff is over there, and a few years past, I had to run and look at the Lords of Waterdeep stuff because there was a board game that they had. So I'm like, run over there and look at that. But for the most part, if you are a board gamer, most people watching our show are. You don't need to do that. Then here's the Hilton. It shows all that stuff. Blah blah blah. Downtown
coolest-
Columbus.
Look at that font. That's like the coolest font ever.
Okay, local dining. Let's see if we've gone any of these. The food court. Do you recommend the food court?
Actually, in the convention center?
Yeah.
No.
Really? Did you
And
go to the food court?
I'll make it even simpler.
Oh, wait. This is the food court that's in between when we're walking to and from our hotel.
Yeah, like the breakfast place.
Yes, I recommend that place. Sorry.
I guess if you really.
I
don't
recommend
wanna-
it maybe for breakfast.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
it. I mean.
Or late at night when everything else is closed.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
It's got good food.
Right, and
all right.
and for those purposes, it's not bad. Well, we don't know what's exactly there, but there was it tells us. Subway, that's not bad.
I mean,
Charlie's is
come on.
good.
Charlie's, Subway,
Chicken and eggs.
Doritos? No, Donatos?
Donatos.
Donatos.
Okay, but then underneath that, it talks about the North Market. If you don't go there and you go to Origins, shame on you.
This is very true. The North Market is the bomb diggity of places to eat.
Oh, I'm getting so hungry right now.
I know, right?
Yeah, the North Market is a farmer's market, but that is mostly restaurants, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're all different things from all over the world. So you have, there's a Polish place, a Vietnamese, an Italian, and they're all pretty good. It tastes fresh. It's not that expensive, and it's pretty filling. Last year, remember those donuts we got?
Yeah, there's a donut place, there's a pretzel
Soft
place, there's an
pretzels.
ice cream place. I mean, it's pretty insane. It's amazing in there. So, yeah, I cannot wait.
Yes.
I'm really going for the food, and I guess there's a convention going on as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of good places. There's a Brazilian steakhouse, which is kind of expensive. I've gone there once, but then there's that,
Japanese steakhouse.
what's the Genghis Khan thing called? A Mongolian barbecue.
Uh-huh.
That was a pretty solid Mongolian barbecue around the corner.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
One of the things you'll find interesting about any convention is if you are willing to walk more than one block, you will leave 80% of all the convention goers behind. Because most people aren't willing to walk that far. And
That's
so,
true.
like last year, we walked to that sandwich place, which was about like 5 blocks. Nobody from the convention was going there at all.
Right.
All right.
Also, some of those, I imagine some of the people who went to the convention wanted
This
to
also
keep their
mentions
self-respect.
Barley's.
And that burger place robs you of your self-respect.
It does a little. Barley's Brewing Company, that's a pretty good place to eat. I'm surprised that they only mentioned, I guess that's why they mentioned them. A full-page ad.
Gotcha.
Oh, they did this last year where they brought in all those classic arcade games.
Oh,
I didn't see it, but I saw them.
like the arcade machines.
Yeah, they were wheeling a bunch of like Pac-Man and all that stuff in. That'd be neat.
All right, that's cool.
All right, so here is the Hyatt Regency Hotel map. Then, okay,
That monster.
here is the
mascot.
Crown Plaza meeting rooms. That's mostly for RPGs. All right, here we go. Convention Center, first floor. So what they did this year is last year they had Hall C and Hall D and Hall E. As far as I can tell, Hall D and Hall E have been combined this year. One of the main reasons is Fantasy Flight is back. Okay, they haven't been at Origins for almost a decade.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time. They're having the Nationals. The X-Wing Nationals are going to be there. That's going to be huge. And also the Magic, they have a Magic 10K tournament, but the big Magic tournament that is normally held at Origins is actually happening like the Monday and Tuesday of that week. So it's actually not part of the convention. So you can see here that there's still some CCGs. This hall used to be CCGs. I used to know that. I don't know if you remember this, because you would walk in the CCG hall and you'd be like, hey, we're in the CCG hall.
Wow.
It was really that noticeable.
No, it was.
Oh.
We are absolutely not joking.
Oh man, that's not good.
Now, CCGs, that was, again, 10 years ago. They have dramatically dropped since then. And so you can see they got Bushy Road Magic, but Fantasy Flight is their own thing now. And then the main gaming hall where we are, we're right in the middle. There's the boardroom in the corner. The Whiz Kids has their Dice Masters there, which is a big deal. Yeah. Upper Deck has their tournament, which you said you're going to not enter, I believe. So.
No, I will not.
And then there's even a little electronic game room, a family room, and laser tag. All right, here's the exhibit hall.
Laser tag.
It lists all the exhibitors. All right, let's see. List the favorite game company. We'll see if they're on here. I already said Fantasy Flight.
Cool Mini or not?
Yes.
Portal Games.
Yeah, he is there.
Stronghold.
Is it a convention?
Yes.
Stronghold is there. He's like that insurance company. Stronghold is there. But yeah. A lot of great companies here. Academy Games, Arcane Wonders, Eagle Griffin, R&R Games is going to be there. Stoneblade Entertainments, not Stronghold. Upper Deck, just kidding. White Wizard, you mentioned Portal. Guerrilla Games, Greater Than Games. Haba is going to be there. And so I'm excited to see all these companies.
Quite a list.
Here's the main gaming hall. This shows you a map of everything. Oh, here's the boardroom. Okay, so when you're looking at this thing, and you might be like, where's the Dice Tower? I can't find you guys. We're in an area called Summer Preview. D601. Not right. Dice Tower Summer Preview, just Summer Preview. So if you want to know what the summer is going to be like, go there.
It's going to be hot.
I'll just be hiding under a table every time someone comes by. It's gonna be hot. Hide back down. That's it. Bang.
So we're next to Eagle Griffin, Yellow, and then across the aisles from us are Mayfair and Whiz Kids if you're looking for us. We're near Cool Mini or Not too, and Pokemon. We'll be playing Pokemon the whole time. I'm actually, the area that we're in, I think is like one of the coolest areas there is.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
Those are really good companies.
Let's see, where are we going to be here? Summer preview right here?
That's summer preview part on the map.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we're right next to Yellow.
We like Yellow.
Whiz Kids, Mayfair,
Yeah.
Steam Forged.
Oh, the Guild Ball people.
Guild Ball people are going to be right there.
Cool Minis right around the
Cool
corner.
Mini or Not's right there.
Catalyst and Cryptozoic.
Yeah, this is White Wizard, Star Realms.
Yeah. Really, the Hall D is a really neat place to be because they will be open after the exhibit hall is open. So you go to the exhibit hall, you come out, and then Hall D is like welcoming
Yeah,
you.
right. Yeah.
All right, sponsors of the convention. That means they paid a lot of money, so yay for them. Oh, cool stuff. We know them. Wow, there's a lot of sponsors for the company. Oh, Czech Games is going to be there too. That's cool. R&R Games. Tournaments at Origins. HeroClix World Championship.
Wow.
That seems like that'd be Star Trek Attack Wing, World D&D Attack Wing, and Dice Masters. I believe those are all Whiz Kids.
Yep.
And but they're the World Championship. Most championships the worlds are held at either Gen Con or Essen or whatever. So it's nice that Whiz Kids does it at Origins. Then there's all these nationals, regionals, and then just
That's
Origins.
a lot of tournaments. I did not realize they had
Yeah,
that
it
many
is.
different tournaments for.
If you had to be in a tournament, what tournament would you jump
Let me
in?
look. Let me see what I would do here.
I would play in the. I would play in Dice Masters, I think, because that's the only one I feel like I would have even a smidgen of chance of not finishing in the bottom 1,000.
To the Agricola pre-qualifier tournament final.
Okay, I said to tell the truth here.
Oh, then I would do.
How about automobiles, the 2016 Origins
I
Cup?
might do versus system.
Oh, okay.
I would probably do Heroes of Normandy.
Oh, that's interesting. Whiz Kids, Dice Mat, this is advertising their championships. All right, organized play. These are different events that they have there. Prize support. Okay. All right. Artist guest of honor, Sam Flegel. Do you know him?
Nope.
Oh,
He's a freelance illustrator. He likes Norse mythology. He does stuff for some games, though. It says he's worked for AEG.
I don't know who that is by name.
How about Larry Bond, author? He has written Dangerous Ground, Red Phoenix, and he co-authored Red Storm Rising with Tom Clancy. Unfortunately, I really know who Tom Clancy is.
I do as well.
And he's like, oh, Larry Bond, you're the guy who was with Tom Clancy.
Yeah, right.
But it also said he did these games, Harpoon Command at Sea and Fear, God, and Dreadnought. But he designed those in 1980. I don't know. The guy looks super serious. He looks like a war gamer.
He probably is. I mean, he likes that kind of book as well, right?
Then there's a voice actor, two voice actors from Yu-Gi-Oh! Joey and Pegasus. You're the guy who watched Yu-Gi-Oh! So.
Oh, I've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Get out of here. So
This is the first year, though, in like
don't recognize
a
these
decade
guys
where I
right away.
didn't know who they had in as the special guests.
I've never paid attention to it, so.
Critter Care, what's that for?
Critter Care is for
Pets.
you to take your babies and they care
Wow, you had to go there, didn't you?
Register your children.
Are
with
you
Critter Care
serious?
For kid-friendly fun.
You guys are horrible. All your
think
kids
it was.
critters.
You leave your critters there.
No, people travel with their pets all the time.
All right, Critter Care is
But
actually...
I call children.
No, they're not pets. They're
Critter Care is
children.
actually basically their child care. And it's not that expensive. It's 2 generics per hour per kid, which is not bad. I forget how much a generic costs, but it's not $5. $10
You don't
an
pay
hour.
there anything. Nothing takes money. You have to buy all these generics.
Well, you can go pay and buy specific tickets, but yeah, you don't actually carry cash around.
Okay.
The exhibitors might take cash. But anyway, that's not a bad thing if you want to go drop your kids off from 5 to 12. They have like specific people there to do that.
Okay.
There's a family pass. I do like the family pass where 2 adults and up to 4 individuals under the age of 18 can go. And it's a much cheaper way.
Well, there's something there called the Quiet Room. What is the Quiet Room?
Were you with us when we checked out the Quiet Room at Gen Con?
No.
Okay, the Quiet Room is just a room where you can go in and you're not allowed to talk or anything in there. Then people are just basically sitting there.
It's like a library without books.
No, it's not only that, but it says like no sleeping. No.
So what's it for?
I'm gonna fall
To de-
asleep if I'm sitting in a
It's to
room that's
decompress.
absolutely quiet.
Okay, it's for people who are like
You just-
get the social anxiety of being around two
Maybe
people and need
even
to like get
maybe
away.
even reading or something. No, I understand that. I think it's not a bad idea.
All right.
I want the loud room.
I want to go in there and just be like,
You know, this family room thing is good, but before we talk about it, this robotic family is super creepy. That's like not the
Wait,
family
what is
I
this?
want. There's a family room. This is basically a step up from the childcare room. The family room is where you can go and there's a bunch of games for you to play with your kids. Eric does this with his kids when they've come in the past, when he brings his family.
That's interesting.
that is.
Why would you want to seclude your family in a room?
Well, I think it's not that, but it's like a free gaming library. There's a lot of kids games, and like I said, there's electronic games there. You could say, hey, let's just go there for an hour and do it.
Okay.
And there's an electronic game room.
The critters, man.
Unlimited gaming. You can buy the ribbon to play as many electronic games as you want, or bring generic tokens.
So do they have like video gaming consoles set
Yes.
up? Is that the idea?
If you're going to Origins to play video games, I can understand if we're walking by and like, hey, Z, let's go play that game.
That's fine.
But if you're buying a ribbon to play unlimited,
whatever.
you're at the
That's
wrong
fine.
convention.
That's okay.
I don't know that game.
That's Pokemon.
All right, so they induct different people into the Hall of Fame. In 2015, they inducted Monty Cook and Kevin Symbiota. He's the guy who did Heroes Unlimited, all the stuff from Palladium
Tells
games.
you who they inducted each year, all the way back.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, cool.
Name somebody who you think should be in the Hall of Fame. Let's see if they're in
Richard
here.
Garfield.
Richard Garfield, 1998. Yes.
Yes.
Got anyone else? Besides the easy pickings?
Besides easy picking.
Pick a board game designer who you think should be in there.
Richard Garfield.
You already said that.
Oh, it's a board game designer. Another board game designer who I think should be in it, Alan Moon.
Ding, ding, ding. 2007.
Yeah, if you notice, they haven't inducted anybody between 2007 and 2011. I'm not sure if they just discontinued it for a while. There's not
seen-
that many
really?
board game designers
It's like
in
a
here.
big jump? Oh, yeah.
Sid Saxon, Alex Randolph, Alan Moon, Reiner Knizia,
Klaus Teuber
Klaus Teuber,
is right underneath.
James Ernest, Richard Garfield, Jordan Wiseman, Mike. Well, there's not a lot of board gaming there.
The order of these things also kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I'm trying to think who's a living legend who I would induct in right now, based on their body of work. Because I can't think of any like designer who I would say deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, obviously Bruno Catala and Eric Lang are pushing on that.
Wolfgang Kramer
Will
in
Wheaton.
there?
Okay,
Yeah, he's not in here.
now this
I
is
would
something.
put that person in, Wolfgang Kramer.
Who?
Wolfgang Kramer, Wolfgang Kramer, whatever.
Who?
Takal, Torres. Okay, whatever.
Is he just
Joke's
messing
not
with
funny
me?
the second time. All right.
Excuse me.
The Origins Library. Now, this is specifically different than CABS. CABS is a local area board gaming group. They bring in their own library because they have a weekly meetup where they play games, and they spend the time to bring that in and whatever. The Origins Library is basically a pile of garbage games that they stick there that you can play. I highly do not recommend it. There might be some decent games, but it is not a good library. The only thing good about the Origins Library is they often have all the nominees for the Origins Awards there.
Oh, okay. Do you have to pay to go play their library?
No, it's just in the middle of the main hall.
Okay. What's part of you just going to Origins?
Wait a minute. I'm totally wrong here. I'm talking about something else. Never mind. The Origins Library, I didn't even read this, is for the authors. They have a bunch of authors in the back. So you
Okay.
can go and talk to a pile of different authors. And I don't know most of them, but Timothy Zahn has been in the past, and Michael Stackpole is always there every year. In fact, they list some of these authors here, and I'm not going to read them because I don't know any of these names.
So the thing you said is something they used to do and maybe don't do anymore?
No, they still do it. It's in the middle of the hall. It's just not called the Origins Library.
Okay.
And there's all their authors. Art Expo.
Oh, that's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to getting at least one new piece of artwork while I'm there.
You're serious on this one, yeah? No, the Art Expo is a little bit different. That's where there's another area where you can go and check out artwork, like an art exhibit. But in the back of the hall, there's all the different art.
But they do like they do at Gen Con.
It's not nearly as big as Gen Con,
But there is
yes.
artwork there you can just purchase from the artists.
Yes, I have found that I think Gen Con is a better
It's bigger,
pool to
right?
pull from because it's bigger.
Yeah.
But yes, I will also go through and look for artwork there. And they got a bunch of artists listed here. Origins War College. Now this is something that always fascinated me because it's so anti what I would want to go to a game convention for. And that's where they have a bunch of people get up and they give lectures on things like the effect of ballistic cannons in the Civil War.
Okay.
And people will go to these. You can buy a ribbon and go to as many of these as you want, and they have them the entire time. And that's something that I would actually maybe be interested in going to, not at a game convention, if that makes,
Right.
It's like, oh, that sounds like an interesting lecture, but I'd be sitting there the whole time going, I'm missing out.
I could be playing games right now.
And also, a lot of the topics sound really dry. Like only a diehard war gamer would like them. But if you like it, it's there. Drop Zone. Have you played that yet?
I did not. I actually went by the booth to try to get a demo at it at UKGE, and the people that were demoing the game had the rulebook on their iPad or what have you, and they just kept going, yeah, that question. No,
Yeah,
that's
that's rough.
it. And so I was like, okay, I'll maybe do this some other time.
Yeah.
This is a new game. I don't know if Gale Force 9 is selling it there or just showing it off, but Tyrants of the Underdark is that new D&D game that Gale Force 9 is making.
Really? This is not based on some license like they've been doing lately, some TV license? Gale Force 9?
Yeah, right. But Gale Force 9 uses licenses in a good way.
They do, but
I'm
this
very
doesn't
excited about
seem like
this.
it's their typical type of thing.
No, it's not, but I'm okay with
Is
them
this
taking
another
this license.
one in that series?
No, it's a
of-
completely different game. It's not in the Wrath of Ashardlan series.
Okay. Looks cool. Looks like a big board game, yeah.
The Origins Film Festival is going on. Would you like to watch The Greater Evil, Game Changers, Friendlies, Yo Soy Pedro,
That's
Trek Off?
You murder that?
no, that was fine, but I find that offensive.
What was it more? Yo soy Pedro?
That's fine. That's
That's-
better.
Actually, Bored with Life is showing off one of their episodes there. And that the Next Great American Game is being shown off there, but I've already seen both of those.
I might.
All right, the Smithy Awards. This is the Smithy Awards happen at Origins every year. They're very similar to the Razzie Awards, where they go through and they give them the really bad movies. So you watch like terrible movies, and then you like the awards here: acting appropriately stupid, cutting butter with a chainsaw, worst acting, and more. Then people go and watch it. They do it every Friday. They start and watch really horrible movies.
Wait, I'm
and vote on them.
confused. What is this? Do you watch the movies or you go to
You
an
watch like the
awards?
clips of the movies and then you vote on them there.
Really bad clips.
Yeah.
How did I not know about this? Man, I should be making these things. That's great.
Would you actually go to this?
No, I want to submit footage
I don't think it's that.
to win awards.
All right, here we go. New releases at Origins 2016. Some of these are lies.
Wow.
No, because some of these have come out
Oh,
before
I got
then.
you. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Mare Nostrum, Empires. We just got that in the mail, and I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Guildhall Fantasy. That's from. Oh, Guildhall. Oh, the new Guildhall's from
Yeah.
AG. I'm really pumped about that. They're
Yeah,
nice
I'm
and
excited
small.
to check that out.
Mystic Veil. I don't think they'll be selling that there. I think they'll be showing it off. If they are selling it there, it will be gone first day.
Well, I haven't played it, but I know you really
Yeah, but I'm just
liked
saying
it.
the hype. Octo Dice, Dice Heist, which Dice Heist is out, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. That's right.
Age of Conan strategy board game.
That looks interesting.
Is that the reprint of the old one, or is that a brand new
No,
one?
that's
I believe it's
Pretty
a
sure.
reprint of the old one. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
I never know. There were too many Conan games that got announced at the same time.
All right, The Refuge, For the Birds, Arkwright. Then at Holmes, Sherlock, and Mycroft. That we saw that one in a prototype form, right?
No, I reviewed that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What's your opinion on
I
it?
really liked it. It's a great two-player game. You played it with me, Sam. You thought it was all right. I really liked it.
yeah.
Okay, the Networks. I don't think the Networks is actually going to be released at Origins because we would have seen a copy of it the last week. Game One Games has Tiny Epic Galaxies, which again, see, that's what I'm saying. Not a new game because Tiny Epic Galaxies was out by Essen last year.
Sure, it's been out.
And the second edition of Tiny Epic Kingdoms. Mayfair has Costa Rica, another expansion for Steam, for those of you keeping track. And Agricola, the new version of Agricola.
Right.
I guess for those, I'll give them some slack, even though they came out a couple weeks ago. This is the first convention that they're at.
Right.
Passport has Submerg and Salem. I guess they're new to America because Submerg definitely came out at
Right, yeah.
At Essen
That's been out
timeframe.
for a while.
Portal has Crazy Carts, which I reviewed a couple weeks ago.
That's new.
That is new.
Yeah.
Stronghold has My Village, Pyratunes, Animals on Board. I think Animals on Board will be selling really well, just because how simple the game is.
it's a great
And
game.
It's one of those games I think that you can demo and people will go, oh, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Guilds of London from Tasty Minstrel. I'm sure that will be just as popular there as it was last week.
Yeah.
Thames and Cosmos has the Rose King, the new two-player version. What was it called originally?
Rose and Conic.
Rose and Conic. I saw the new version of it in the UK. It's nice, but it's pretty much the same thing.
It's almost the same thing, yeah.
Steam Time, which is like
It's been
a
out.
month or two old. Imhotep, that one people will be running for, I think.
Yeah.
Because Imhotep is
Well, just got nominated
for the
Game
Spiel
of
des
the Year.
Jahres. Yeah. In fact, I predict that will sell out.
I would imagine so. They pushed up the release date in the United States when they got nominated.
Right, they push it up to Origins. This is the technical release of it. Legends of Andor and 3 expansions.
That'll
How many
all be
expansions have
there.
you played?
I've only played the one expansion.
Did you like it?
Oh, very much so, yes. And some of the content has existed for years, I want to say, in German. And they're finally bringing it out in English. But yeah, I'm very excited for all of the Andor stuff.
And Tumult Royale and Tally Ho, the reprint of that, which is something else I saw at UK. Thames and Cosmos is really making a smash on the
I'm
US
really
scene.
happy to see them bringing things out in English that have been either out of print or unavailable some other ways. And they're coming back. That's great.
This is a weird list. It's like it starts with Academy Games, goes all the way down to Z, then goes back to Academy Games again. They didn't when they added the new ones, they didn't alphabetize it again.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Decision Games has some new war games there, Flying Pigs, and okay. Card games, The King's Men, Mage Wars Academy Priestess expansion, Royals. Okay, Royals is actually a board game. I don't know that it should be there. Now, this one I can talk about because it's the Dice Tower Essentials. I'm really excited to see this one coming out there. I'm really surprised that they're card games here, but whatever. Rio Grande, it says Dominion Empires. I don't think that will be there. I talked to him about that. He doesn't think it will make Origins. If it does, believe you me, I'll be checking it out.
Right.
I'm excited about it. Bear Valley, Stellar Conflict. Ooh, I love Stellar Conflict. That's from Stronghold Games.
Yeah, but it has that.
Stellar Conflict.
Stellar Conflict's the reprint of the James. Ernest
this
game,
Lightning Speed.
Oh,
Whatever.
Lightspeed.
Speed,
Lightspeed,
whatever, yeah.
And then collectible games, family games, Smugglers. That's really weird. Like a lot of these are family games.
Sure.
We played
I don't know how
Smugglers.
I have no idea how they categorize this stuff.
Smugglers is a game in which you hide a jewel in a clay ball. It's actually a silly putty ball.
Yeah. A sticky, silly putty ball.
And then you roll that down a chute, and it has to fit through a hole. If it's too big to fit through the hole, too bad. Otherwise, the biggest ball that gets through the hole.
Gets to choose
I'm just
first.
listening to myself talk. It's such an odd thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it gets to then guess the color jewel in someone else's ball. It's very.
What? Oh, really? That's what happens when... I knew the concept. Shape this thing, hope it fits. But then after you do, that's what you... After it does fit, that's what you get? You get to guess somebody else's color?
If yours is there's 2 spots for you to go, the
Top
biggest
2
and the
people.
second biggest, and then the other 2 people or however many people you have playing go to the trash pile. And so the first person gets to pick from these 2 first. If you pick it right, you get a bonus, or if you pick it wrong, whatever.
And then,
okay.
so if you pick it right, you get a token of that color. And then you also, if you're one of the ones that went through, you also get a token of your color.
Okay, got
So
it.
you always get 1 if you go through. You might get another 1. That's up to you. If you guess 50%. Because if you get like 5 of the same color, you win. If you get 4 of 2 colors, you win. So if I see someone has 4 red, obviously they put a red inside their thing. But they might know that I think that.
Yeah, of course. But
I
you
will
still
say that
would
the
be
2 parts
dumb.
of the game don't really mesh
Yeah,
like
it
they
sounds
should.
like 2 very different,
It is.
sort of disconnected halves. Yeah, okay.
We got game accessories, miniatures, publications, role-playing games. That's for other podcasts. Upgraded play.
So
Okay.
you could buy tickets and...
No, this sounds like basically you sign up for a game and it's randomly selected by Origins to be an upgraded game, and guests of honor will show up, or special guests will show up.
Oh, I see.
It's a really cool concept.
That's neat.
And then the Origins Lounge. That's where you can go play. That's up by the big bar on 2, they call it. In the Hyatt, there's a large bar on the 2nd floor. You will, if you're in the Hyatt at all, you will see it because you have to walk through it to get anywhere.
Yeah.
And that is definitely where a lot of games are played at night,
Yeah.
if people are sober enough to play them. Guild Ball, you talked about that.
Yep.
Open gaming. Okay, there's the different open gaming. There's open gaming in the main gaming hall, but I don't recommend using their library. Then in the exhibit hall, there's the Origins Awards games where you can go find all those games and play them. Something that very few people did. If you remember, we went there last year in that back corner. There wasn't many people playing those games.
Yeah, not really.
Garbage Day, which I will be doing a review on next week. Artemis. You didn't like Artemis that much.
No,
I didn't like it that much.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Yeah, I didn't have. I enjoyed it, but it's one of those things where you have to do it.
I guess
a lot to be good at it.
It's like I don't care to learn enough to do this again.
Right.
Well, I'm going to play it again, but at Board Game Geek because it's free there. Here it costs money, so I usually... Would you play laser tag?
Not for money.
Not for money? Well, I mean, that's
Not
usually
if I got to pay for it, no.
Okay. Cryptozoic has Internal Affairs, Rick and Morty, Mad Science Foundation. I'm surprised these weren't mentioned in the new game releases because those are all new, I think.
Right. This one looks interesting here, the Mad Science
I'm
Foundation.
signing Sam up for the Wasabi anime track. No? Okay. Costume contest. This is one thing that I think Origins does not do even 1/10 as good as Gen Con.
Mm-hmm.
At Gen Con, there's like hundreds of people wearing outfits. At Origins, there's like 7.
Well, it's a bigger deal at Gen Con. And
It really is.
It's a feedback loop. People keep going because they know there's more people there that do
All
it.
right. Origins After Dark.
Ooh. What is that?
No minors are allowed. It's basically if you want to play games like Cards Against Humanity and stuff, you got to get a ribbon. You can go there, and it's $20 to go there. I have never been there.
I will go and report back. Can I still go and act like a child, though? And the answer is yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Here's a whole page for the Origins Award nominees. It tells you all the different games that were nominated. I've already gone over those on the show, but I think it's a good thing. I'm very curious about the Origins Awards. Now that they're opening up to the public, will more people come? It's not that long. You should go to the Origins Awards nominees because directly after them is the Dice Tower show. Mm-hmm. So then you get a good seat for the Dice Tower show. Does it tell us where on here that is? Because... yeah, the Battelle South Ballroom. That's where we are. Battelle South Ballroom on Saturday night. This starts at 7 o'clock. Our show's at 8. This will probably not take an hour. It did not last year.
Okay.
Cthulhu-thon. Doing it?
Nope.
What is Cthulhu-thon? Playing a bunch of Cthulhu-themed games?
Yeah, it's basically called
combined. Yeah.
Origin Summer Preview with the Dice Tower.
Though.
Okay, now this is where we talk about our booth area. We have a 20 by 40 area in the middle of Hall D where we are going to be, throughout the convention, we're going to be recording different games from different companies. We have a schedule where we have a lot of companies talking to us, and it's pretty similar to what we did at Gamma, except here we, instead of focusing on the company, we're doing a separate video for each game.
Right.
We're also going to try to live stream it, just like we did at Gamma, and we might just turn on the cameras and live stream too. So starting... probably we won't do much streaming on Tuesday, but starting Wednesday, you will see streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for sure, with the possibility of streaming on Tuesday or Thursday. Highly unlikely Tuesday, though. So that's the Origins Summer Preview. Origins Arena, hit people with battle foam.
Oh, I saw those guys last time I was there, yeah.
It always looks like it's a fun thing
Actually,
to do.
it looked like they were having a lot of fun because it was the guys who were running the thing, and it was just kids when I saw it. And the kids were having a blast, and the people were being very careful with them. You know, it was well run, and they just looked like they were having a great time. Yeah.
I think it promotes violence, actually.
Throat Punch Arena. All right. Oh, here's the Deception Games Room. Okay, so this is room 4, Werewolf, and 2 Rooms and a Boom. That's what that is.
Okay.
So they're keeping
So
all
they
those
made a
crazy
very
people
specific
in
thing.
one area.
Yeah, but you have to buy a ribbon for it, so it's the werewolf ribbon.
Good. So they'll be readily visible as well. Good.
Oh man, be nice to these people. I would actually go to that, but that ribbon kind of would throw me out of it. I don't know that
You have not played werewolf in one of these things.
Yeah, I have.
When?
Several years ago.
Several years ago.
I played 2 Rooms and a Boom a couple years ago at one of these.
Have you played it since?
Well, last year I was too busy. Do you want balls? It's a
Why
great
did you-
taste and soup it. It's
Why?
spelled balls.
Don't say it.
You're right. I could have rephrased that better. A super caffeinated kick. Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea. That's a Kickstarter. Okay. LARPs. No. Tabletop games. Mysterium. They're still pushing Mysterium, huh? So old. It's an old. Okay, here's the boardroom. I'm just kidding.
So old.
Okay, there's also First Look. I don't do this, but some of you might be interested. First Look is where you can go play prototypes.
Okay.
So you can go and check out these. It's the first time where you go in and play new games. And this will be going from Wednesday to Saturday. Oh, Artana. Is this coming out? I don't think it is. I think they're just showing it.
Be out there,
Oh, yeah, it says fall 2016 release. This is Origins from Artana Games, and this is where these games are working together. They're linking box to box.
It's like legacy from game to game.
I hope it works.
Yeah.
But the box cover is not doing it for me currently.
Well, I think they're going through history, and this setting is just not really that captivating. I don't know.
Oh, R&R has expansion for Title Recall for Time's Up. I like that. And some new games called Showdown and Swipeout. I don't know what they are, but I'm assuming they're silly fun.
Well, Swipeout and Showdown, we were both showcased at Gamma. Basically, with Swipeout, you have a grid and there's little tokens all over it. And then you flip over a card, and you have to try to be the first person to match the pattern that's on the card by swiping off all the things.
Does it look fun?
First, it's it's in that party
what they
party
do.
line
It's
vein.
I shouldn't be asking you because you don't like the party games.
Party line vein. No, I enjoyed it. It was okay. And then the other one, Showdown is where you are basically pitting different people against, and you are secretly trying to back one of them through this bracketed.
It's one of those like make
tournament.
the case for this character to win the fight. I like the Time's Up stuff. That's a good idea, packaging those like that.
All right, more dice as always, more D&D, role-playing games, The Dead Shall Outnumber the Living, and Pathfinder. Pathfinder's going horror now.
All right, that's creepy.
Ninja Division's coming. They have Ninja All-Stars, Super Dungeon Explorer, Alien vs. Predator, and the Luchador game. The Backspindle people are coming over with them.
Right.
Miniatures Gaming. Join Reaper to paint your model against the clock. Speed painting. Would you do that?
Nah.
Do it, Sam.
Come on.
No, I don't. I don't like
Come
speed
on,
painting.
do it, dude.
I usually don't like
I
anything
bet I
that
beat
has
you
speed.
at speed painting.
How about the Origins Painting Contest? Would you enter that?
Done.
What's
Would you
that?
enter the Origins Painting Contest? I would always be afraid to enter a painting contest because look at those and they look
I'm
like
not that good.
they look
That'd be
like
funny.
I'm not that good.
I would enter.
Zee would be over there putting money against Sam. Okay, Sam, you could do it. $10. Reaper Bones Paints, collectible card games, Yu-Gi-Oh, Bushy Road. We're in like the CCG section. These tell you the stores that won the Power Gaming. I'm surprised none of them are from Miami.
What is power gaming?
Gamma gives awards to the best game stores as voted on by the retailers, and yet none of them seem to be from Miami.
That's strange.
It's very strange. Monarchs, that's that new game.
That's one boring looking cover.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Bad Beats, the new expansion for Ascension. That's cool. It's gonna be there before stores. Yeah, I like Ascension. This is that Holmes Sherlock versus Microx. You think highly of that
Oh,
one.
I do very much.
Valeria is gonna be there.
Or Valeria.
Valeria.
I said it wrong every time, don't I?
Yes.
I don't know.
And then finally,
I say harassment, so why do I know?
Origins Trade Day. You can go to Origins. This is on Thursday, and basically the retailers have different things that they can go see and do instead of having fun at the convention.
That's
Could you imagine?
for retailers?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
sitting there. You're like, oh yeah, That's how I'd feel the whole time.
Yeah, really.
Are we done?
Can I go do
Did the teacher not show up? Pass her out a paper.
That's right.
After 15 minutes, we're allowed to go,
I
right?
remember that.
All right. So, at Origins, we say this. Please come and say hello to us. We love to say hi. We are going to have our booth there. We're going to be recording. Now, we do ask if we're recording to not walk in front of the cameras, but that shouldn't be hard because we'll have tables set up.
Right.
But it seems like every year they're not the people who watch our show, but there's always like someone climbing over tables, walking in front of the camera while we're recording. It happens every year. But we are there. We will always have some people who are not on camera at the table, so you can say hi to them. The good time to meet us would be at the beginning or end of each, near the exhibit hall hours.
Yeah.
We'll usually all be there. There will usually be somebody not recording and be at a table. We'll have promos there if you want to donate to the Dice Tower. We have Dead of Winter promos, Sheriff of Nottingham promos, Mage Wars promos. We'll have dice towers, poker chips, poker chips.
Poker face. No, you don't get that?
Okay, anyhow.
Oh, Sam, you're so... Oh.
So there will be some promos
The
there.
harassment never stops with you.
So anyhow, we would love to say hi to you. Please come by our live show.
If we said hi to you at UKGE though, you got your one pass for the year though. I'm sorry.
Wow. You get one hello a year.
Or if you're gonna say hi to us at Gen Con, don't waste it now.
Yeah.
No, but seriously.
Yeah.
And if you see us like walking through the exhibit hall, say hi. We have several scheduled events at nights and different things that we're doing, but our area that we have in the Hall D, we're using it for videoing during the day. At night, there's a few scheduled games, like there's some Kickstarter back games, but if you see an empty table there, you're welcome to come. And if you want to look for me at night, if I'm not recording stuff, that's probably where I'll be. If I'm going to play games at night, it will be in our area.
Right.
So definitely come by and say hi to us. This
Yes.
has been probably a very long video. Sorry to make you watch all those watching us read. That's right. We're going to call this Watch It Read, the Origins version.
Nice.
Anyhow, until next time, I'm Tom Vasel.
Zee Garcia, thanks everybody.
Sam Healey, see you on the flip side.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.